wasn't able to do a shot. Here's second. Beautifully. They're defending. Here for third down. And that nearly intercepted. Thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. As he gets it away.
Ah, hit that kick the wrong way.
They'll switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
2nd down and 7. And to give this time yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A CD a lot of times like in the open field. But, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning up.
Fast fucking be lineman, man.
It's another 10 yards on that.
The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side.
To play first half, it's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to
My
another
fucking
one.
broadcast keep fucking up.
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yeah, nigga Kyrie, I think that is.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
I played a nigga the other day. I had to play a nigga couple games ago. I played him.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It'll go as no gain on the play. Now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Gotta put a nigga on auto beat.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Oh, yeah, let him know you need AP if a nigga ain't there. Just say New England, I need New England AP.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense making their way out on the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it.
All summer.
That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Finding some room at midfield.
Come on, man. Give him a stiff one, man.
43 yards rushing down. He's carried the ball just fine.
My broadcast has stopped already. That bitch ain't
They
on.
have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Zero watching.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring.
Would it still sending an invite?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the
you might got to refresh it.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down now, McElroy. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there for that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm